What are you, Stefan?
The best.
Oh.
No, the very best. What's your best? What's your best score?
That's what Allie was.
A positive. I want some silicone.
As part of our
I said I don't put silicone on a person. They're not legal to do. You know, injections.
they run the city. They're
So he said to me,
I mean, they're really high up.
"Can you give me the name of somebody who will do it?" I said, "No."
What's really funny was
Oh.
we were in biology class,
But
we take their blood.
it's easy to find.
And everybody there was Jewish because most of them were all of Russian.
About 3 months later,
The same blood type.
he came in.
They were the
Look,
same eye,
what a
and
nice
I can't
silicone.
remember the same smile, which is really.
You'll never guess who did it.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, Jack Starks. How do you know that? Because Jack Starks does a lot of changelings, and I knew you'd get that name. Oh my God! What do you think? I say it looks great. And when he left, I raced to the phone because he said to me, I didn't have to pay. I said, you didn't have to pay? No. Starks did something for free? He said, no, I balled them, which means I fucked them. No. I said, oh, how wonderful. How wonderful for you. So I raced to the phone when he was out, when he left, and I called Jack Starks. Well, first of all, he doesn't want to talk to you. I said, I think he'll talk to you. I want to pay him a compliment. So he gets on the phone. What do you want? I said, Jack, I know we've had our problems over the years, but I want you to know you paid me the greatest compliment. He said, what the fuck would I ever do for you, you son of a bitch? He said. I said, not for me personally. I said, but you're fucking the nicest guy I ever helped turn. Well, he committed suicide later, not because of that, because obviously he was having difficulty. But if there is a man who deserved to die, it was Jack Starks. So I was on the telephone with this woman who writes for Elle or one of these. Then she called me back and she said, do you have a picture of Jack Starks? I said, I should have a picture of Jack Starks. Having difficulty, are you? I said, well, let me help you. I told you we were interns. He was my intern at Cedars of Lebanon. I'm not much of a detective, but why don't you go to Cedars Sinai and get a look at his application for internship? Because the application for internship has a picture of him. You know, you send in a picture.
Right.
He said, well, you know, you're quite right. And I said, you know, it's interesting. I said, maybe I should write a book. And I don't know. She didn't write my book. Who cares about him? They only want to know movie stars. They don't want to know the doctor.
It wasn't just survival
Yeah, that was fun. Do I know Jack Starks? Yeah, I kind of know. That's the only thing I hate about this shit. I really can't stand to take these things apart.
Yeah.
They will become part of your genetic
that it was fun, that I could share something, a guy that I really, and I had good reason to despise him. He was dishonest. He would go to a paint store, and you know, you could get a whole gallon of silicone for, what, $30? And all you had to do was sterilize it. It was the same grade. When they did it, they didn't make a difference. They just put one vat sterile and one vat they sold to the paint company.
Right.
Look how much money they sent over this. And everybody knew. And he was a good surgeon, but he was not a nice man. But he died. Too bad.
Thank you. Okay, you look elegant. I had this experience with Birdie.
What?
He brought back the sack of green pepper and red tomatoes that then he served later that week. And there was one salad after another. I knew that these were not genetically modified. I knew that they didn't come from Mexico. This is stuff that came out of the earth that, you know, it just felt, I felt like I was in this time zone from the 1985. I was back there. So I just felt like I was having a day spa experience. It was like cheap.
Because of the tomato?
And I got my...
Most of the salads I would go to the farm and get it right there that day. So they came out of the air.
Because of him. He has a feed guy who comes by and...
Good.
Yeah.
You mentioned that because when I was at Culiacan, I went to do surgery, and the guys miles of tomatoes.
Oh, wow.
They supply what?